Welcome back to another episode of the WP Week, your go-to source for the latest updates in the world of WordPress and web security. We have a lineup of exciting news and insights to keep you informed. Let's dive right into the updates you need to stay ahead in the ever-evolving landscape of WordPress and web technologies. Today's episode is sponsored by 20i, the next-gen WordPress hosting partner that supercharges your sites with integrated WP Manager, staging, cloning, and cache without requiring any plugins. Omnisend, a top-rated email and SMS marketing tool for e-commerce, helps you boost sales effortlessly. And Kinsta, the top-rated managed WordPress host on G2 with a 4.8/5 rating, uses Google Cloud and Cloudflare Enterprise for dedicated resources and offers comprehensive site management tools and 24/7 customer support. Welcome to another episode of the WP Week, your go-to podcast for all things WordPress. Here's what's been happening in the world of WordPress this week. Let's start with WordPress 6.7, also known as Rollins, which was officially released this week. This marks the third and final major release of 2024 and brings a range of new features and improvements. One of the most exciting additions is the new default theme, 2025, designed to offer a more modern, accessible experience for WordPress users. Alongside this, WordPress 6.7 introduces a new zoom-out mode, which improves user interaction, especially in the editor. There are also two new APIs, the Template Registration API and the Preview Options API. However, right after the release, WordPress.org experienced outage, and Systems Wrangler at Automattic, Barry, has confirmed that WordPress.org experienced intermittent elevated latency and increased error rates on November 12th, which affected both the WordPress.org website and API. WordPress 6.7.1, a follow-up release, is scheduled for November 21st, 2024. This version will focus solely on fixing bugs introduced in the 6.7 update. Key fixes include correcting issues with images appearing too small, translation errors, problems with uncategorized patterns breaking the editor, misalignment with the zoom-in feature, and a missing zoom-out button when plugins add toolbar items. In legal news, WP Engine has escalated its ongoing lawsuit against Automattic and Matt Mullenweg, the co-founder of WordPress. The new document, with 144 pages, begins, "This is a case about abuse of power, extortion, and greed. The misconduct at issue here is all the more shocking because it occurred in an unexpected place. The WordPress open-source software community, built on promises of the freedom to build, run, change, and redistribute without barriers or constraints for all." One interesting revelation from the WP Engine Tracker website, analyzed by Dumitru Brânzan, is the dominance of a few key themes and plugins in the WordPress ecosystem. The top three themes are Divi, Hello Elementor, and Astra, while the top three plugins are Yoast, Elementor, and Contact Form 7. This analysis has sparked some conversation, with Hendrik Luersen noting that the data suggests many sites are still not adopting full-site editing, FSE, and block-based themes, which he sees as a potential issue for WordPress's future direction. As he put it, WordPress needs a sobering reality check about its architectural direction. On a more positive note, State of the Word 2024 is coming up. This annual event, where Matt Mullenweg shares the latest developments and future vision of WordPress, will take place on December 16th, 2024 at the Tokyo Node Hall in Japan. It's always an exciting time for WordPress enthusiasts, so mark your calendars. In other WordPress-related news, the new theme for Make WordPress is now available for preview. Users are encouraged to check it out and report any issues on GitHub. Additionally, nominations are now open for the 2025 Theme Team Representatives, with a deadline of December 15th, 2024. If you're passionate about WordPress themes, this could be a great opportunity to get involved. Similarly, the deadline for nominations for Hosting Team Representatives is November 27th, 2024, so make sure to get your nominations in if you're interested in representing this vital part of the WordPress ecosystem. Meanwhile, ThemeIsle has announced the acquisition of the WP Full Pay plugin, a popular Stripe payment plugin for WordPress. This move could signal more exciting developments in the world of payments for WordPress users. Shifting gears a bit, Google made headlines this week with the announcement that it will halt political ads in the European Union by October 2025 due to new transparency and targeting of political advertising, TTPA, regulations. This move could have major implications for online advertising in the EU, particularly for platforms like Google. Another Google announcement this week is their new AI search experiment called Learn About. This feature provides users with a summarized view of search results, along with a navigational menu to explore related subtopics. It's a step toward making search results more user-friendly and intuitive, powered by AI. Moving to web security, there's been an important patch for the Really Simple Security plugin, which recently addressed a critical unauthenticated account takeover vulnerability. This flaw allowed attackers to log in as any user simply by knowing the user's ID. If you're using this plugin, make sure to update to the latest version immediately. In a similar vein, a stored XSS vulnerability in the Happy Add-ons for Elementor plugin was patched this week, which affected around 400,000 sites. This vulnerability allowed attackers to upload malicious scripts to sites, so if you're using this plugin, it's crucial to update to the latest version as well. Speaking of security, PatchStack hosted a special event for its bug bounty program during Cybersecurity Month in October, resulting in 1,571 submissions and over $17,000 in rewards. As part of the event, over 1,000 plugins and themes were temporarily closed as part of an ongoing security cleanup. This just highlights the ongoing effort in the community to ensure WordPress remains secure. Additionally, WordFence is hosting its own bug bounty program holiday extravaganza, which runs from November 12th to December 9th, 2024. The event aims to receive over 1,000 submissions and award over $100,000 in bounties. If you're a security researcher or just passionate about WordPress security, this could be a great opportunity to get involved. Shifting the focus to community news, the HTTP Archive's 2024 Web Almanac report was released this week, showing WordPress's continued dominance in the website space. WordPress now accounts for over 35% of mobile websites in 2024, far ahead of competitors like Wix, Joomla, Squarespace, and Drupal. In the e-commerce space, WooCommerce leads with 38% of the market share, followed by Shopify with 18%. It's clear that WordPress remains a powerhouse in both general web publishing and e-commerce. Also, the new xCloud white label program was introduced, allowing you to run your own branded hosting business without technical barriers. This program lets you create, brand, and sell custom hosting packages under your name, making it easier than ever to scale your own cloud hosting business. Results from the WordPress brand tone and voice survey, conducted by WP Shout, indicate that while WordPress brand's tone and voice are friendly but unclear, and WordPress needs to be more professional. The winners of the Anyone Can WP competition were announced, with Tenant Sync by Ryan taking first place, followed by Team Ona Architecture by Alexander in second place, and a tie for third between Bloodbridge by Hardik and Talkwaves by Mithin Biswas. Lastly, let's wrap up with some WooCommerce news. WooCommerce 9.5 is scheduled for release on December 16, 2024, and will introduce a number of new features, including new collections in the product collections block, new customer notification emails, and improved payment status information in receipts. WooCommerce 9.5 will also make some changes to the dependency injection container, which was introduced in WooCommerce 4.7, so developers should keep an eye on the advisory published by the WooCommerce team. Additionally, WooCommerce's navigation feature has been deprecated and will be completely removed in WooCommerce 9.5, replaced with alias deprecation classes to prevent fatal errors. And for those who use WooCommerce 9.4, a dot release, 9.4.1, was issued shortly after the 9.4 release to fix some issues with the Action Scheduler library and type safety in the Store API. Finally, a big congratulations to Winstina Hughes, the founder of Support Inclusion in Tech, Cincy, for receiving the Yoast Care Fund for her contributions to the WordPress community. That's all the big news for this week. Thanks for listening to the WP Week podcast, sponsored by Kinsta, 20i, and OmniSend. As always, stay tuned for more updates and keep your WordPress sites secure and up to date.